Welcome back to the Statesman podcast, and we're joined by two very special guests this week. From Westlake High School, they've got a big game, to say the least, against Austin High this Friday night. And to my immediate left, Brad Dornack, senior, and you're playing running back, I assume, but you've gone in different places, haven't you?
I played some fullback. Yeah, running back and fullback-ish.
And I heard you're quite the blocker.
Yes, sir.
Coach Long said that you like to tear people up.
Yes, sir.
And Mark Daniel, senior, middle linebacker, welcome. And let's start from the very beginning. And I know this is a tough question, but Mark, last year, big time, House Park, they beat you for the first time. Is there a revenge factor when you're playing a team that beat you? And of course, you're not used to losing to anybody.
Right. Well, I don't think there's much of a revenge factor. 'Cause, Coach Long tells us that. Revenge doesn't win football games. It's execution that helps us win football games. We feel a little bit sour about the loss last year, but we just gotta go out there and execute and just see how we do on Friday night.
One of the big factors is they've had these two injured players. Davis Collins, the running back, Emery Blake, the wide receiver. They were both instrumental last week. Mm-hmm. Do you practice this week thinking that they're going to play, or do you practice with a hesitation?
We got to be ready for them to bring their best game. That's what they're going to do. So, we're anticipating that both of them are going to be healthy and starting for the game. So, we're not double guessing and thinking that they're not going to play. We're expecting them to step out.
I think they're expecting to play too.
Yeah.
Brad, this has the makings of a good scoring game like it was last year. What do you think is the difference between the two teams? You've seen them on film, obviously, and you remember from last year. Pretty even, or you guys got the advantage there?
Well, no doubt it's gonna be a good game. We've been working hard, and I'm sure they've been working just as hard as well. And so, we're both gonna come out and give it our best, and so we'll see.
And you guys are tough at Chaparral Stadium. What's the difference between playing at home and playing in a hostile place like you did last year?
I don't think there's much of a difference. Last year they had the home field advantage, but we were both so close together. We both have as many fans out there as each other. So it'll be about the same. Be a great game.
Mark, last season was so weird in that you guys come in third place in district,
mm-hmm.
but you go to the state championship game. What made last year click at just the right time?
Well, losing to Austin High and Seguin wasn't a good feeling, but I think that after losing both those games, we kind of put things in perspective and realized that if we want to be able to be good, we gotta pull together and move forward as a team, as not as individuals, just a team. And I think that's what the team unity helped us excel far in the playoffs last year.
You had a lot of good players too that are not here. Do you guys have the same type of expectations, even though you did lose quarterback Nick Foles and a whole bunch of really good seniors? But can you maintain that kind of level?
Definitely. We have a whole bunch of people stepping in to fill their spots. So, we're definitely still expecting to be just as good as last year. And even if we lose key players, we have people who are going to fill those spots every year. So.
Austin High has a lot of players, 250 total in their program. One in particular, Hayden Bowers, is their middle linebacker. What makes him so tough? Because every time I see him play, he's getting 18, 20 tackles. As an offensive player, and especially a blocker like yourself, you're going to have to know where he is, don't you?
He's fast, and he can read plays very well. So I guess that's what makes him so tough to block and stuff. But we're going to come out and just do what we always do. So see what happens.
Mark, last but not least, everybody considers Westlake their rival.
Mm-hmm.
So it's impossible for you to do the same to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But do you consider Austin High any sort of rival now? Because you know what a victory to them means just from what happened last year. Do you consider anybody a rival?
Oh, definitely. I consider Austin High a rival to our parents because most of the Austin High parents and Westlake parents work together. That's why I think the parents get more fired up about the game than we do, at least for Westlake. We've got. They're a good program. They're a good team. They're on the rise and stuff. I would definitely consider them maybe a rivalry. I mean, they've got a good program there. They've got a lot of good athletes. I mean, I consider a rivalry between us.
And you talk about a good program with a lot of good athletes. Westlake is about as good as it gets in Central Texas. They went to the state finals last year. They've been to the finals now 6 times. And Brad Dornack, Mark Daniel, you're going to have a big time this Friday night, and good luck to you. It's going to be fun.
All right,
Thank you.
All right.